to write this chat into it. After lightningpost.com, you're going to copy paste this entire thing. So let me share you that as well. Just a second. I'm just going to copy that. It's copied. I'm going to paste the same thing after lightningpost.com. Just a second. One second, guys. I'm going to share that as well. It's there in the Google Sheets. I've already shared that with you. You just have to copy this entire thing. And I'm pasting that in the chat box as well, just for you guys. So give it a second. Again, as I mentioned, the size of the meeting is a little big, so it's a little problematic. This is something that you have to paste after this line, right? So let me refresh it. This is the page that you have. So after lightningforce.com, you have to paste this entire thing. Right. So after lightningforce.com, this is your home page. And after this, lightningforce.com, you just have to paste this thing. Right. So package installer Apex. So after lightningforce.com, just paste this entire thing, just hit enter. And you're going to be redirected to a page like this. That is for installing the packages. Okay. And this is something that we've reached here as well. So you sign up for this entire thing, you install the Portal Cloud, and once you log in, you're going to replace the URL after lightningpost.com with this. Okay. So I just did that, and then we are going to select installation for admins only. Right. So installation for admins only, click on install. Yes, grant full access. It's going to take a little amount of time. It's going to take a little amount of time to actually install this entire thing. Okay, so be patient with it. So please go slow. You're still in the sign up, no worries. You already have the documents, guys. You already have the documents. Not able to sign in, don't worry. You already have the documentation. Just look at the steps that I'm following today. Okay. Do we need to install the packages? Yes, I've just installed it. Do we get the recordings? I'm not sure about that. Okay, as I mentioned, you already have the document, right? So you already have the document, just have to follow this entire step. So what I'll advise you today, if you can match with my pace, that's absolutely okay. You can match my pace and do all the things that I'm doing right now. Otherwise, follow the documentation. And I'll share the link for the documentation once again so that you guys are absolutely clear on that. Okay. Again, this is the entire documentation link. This is where the entire documentation is residing, and you guys can check that. Participant can chat with. Let me write. Right. So this is the link. Right now, I've disabled the chats. Okay, just hear me out. I've just disabled the chats for a few minutes so that you guys can. So that you can, guys, what you can do is you can just follow the links that are important links, and once you are done with them, then we can follow through the entire thing. Okay. So this is the link for the documentation. This is something that you have to copy paste after that. After what? This is the link that you have to copy paste after it. Give it a second. Yeah. This is the link that you have to copy paste after you're done with this. So just follow this entire guide. Up till now, what we have done is we have just followed this entire basic step. We have signed up for it. And once you sign up, you're going to get the mail on that. And through that mail, after lightningforce.com, you just have to paste this entire thing and click on installation. So install for admins only, and just click on next install. So once you click on that, then what is going to happen is you're going to be redirected, and it's going to install all the libraries and all the necessary updates, right? It's going to do that for you. And once it's done, installation is complete, just click on done. Now you have actually reached to the home page of Lightning experience. Like, this is the home page of Agent Force. This is the page of Agent Force, right? So we already have all these things. So you have the installed package, you have setups, you have the quick information, and just click on no. And this is your profile, you can check your profile as well. And this has a lot of content in it, right? So we're going to explore a few content that is needed for us. Now, as I mentioned, Agent Force and Salesforce is a low code or a no code platform. They have designed it in such a manner that they are actually cultivating it forward. So this is kind of like a phase in which we have created this output for you. So we can just run this and you can understand that what exactly is going on. So as I mentioned, just follow the steps through. So we installed the entire package. Once it's done, then what's the next step is you actually need to have the setup file installed. So after this, you have to request and start AI companion. No, actually, I'm going to decline all these requests. Right. So as I mentioned, after this, what you have to do is after once you're done with this, once you're done with the installation, once you're done with that, further next step is to actually install the sample data. So you're going to import the sample databases. I'm going to import the sample database through this app launcher. This is an app launcher. So if you click on the six dots, this is a quick app launcher. So I'm just going to write sample data import. Just click on the sample data import. And once you're done with that, it's going to redirect you to the page like this. Here, you can install this entire sample data. Just click on remove it. Install, import sample data. Now what is it has done? It has successfully imported the sample data. Right. So what I mean when I'm saying sample data is sample data is something that they already have a database. So as I mentioned, you're already working in a resort. Okay, you're the owner of the resort and you're creating a chatbot for your own resort. Done. Two steps are clear. First is you are an owner of a resort. Second of all, you have to create a chatbot that can do specific tasks for uh, your resort. What? Right now, what's the problem, guys? Why you're raising your hands? Yes, you can directly message to me now. Okay, don't spam it here. Okay, I don't want you to spam this entire thing. Can't access Salesforce. Why not able to access it? What's the problem you're getting? Not able to sign in? Don't worry, it's going to take a little amount of time. Unable to install packages, installation complete, successfully imported, data imported, something went wrong, it says. Don't worry, could be that there's a load going on in this in the website right now, so it could crash. It could be problem, something like that. Which link you're talking about? Okay, again I'm going to give you certain links. Okay, I'm going to share you certain links again and again. But as I mentioned, be active in this chat, guys. I cannot do that. Otherwise, you're going to take a lot of time to actually do and follow this entire step. So I'm again going to share all these things once again, and then we're done. Then I'm going to continue forward with the session. Otherwise, it's going to take a lot of time today. This is the session. This is the link for your campus, for your like the documentation link, and this is the link for the lightningpost.com. What you have to do is after doing that, yeah. So after writing that, once you've written that, then you can just type that. Uh, right now, guys, I'm not going to read your chat. Otherwise, it's going to take a lot of time for me. Okay. If anyone is not able to do the sign up, if anyone is not able to successfully log in, show something went wrong, don't worry. It could be that there's a server load right now on the system because 500 people are just trying to access it on the spot, and there are multiple sessions going on for this, right? So it could be that there's a server load. Don't worry, just look at what I'm doing today, how I'm reading the documentation, and how I'm following through the steps, right? That's your only agenda right now. And I'm closing the chats right now. Okay. I'm closing the chats again. So again, so that just follow the steps, just see the steps, what's happening, how I'm reading the documentation, and just you can follow these steps later. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's no such thing as like that. So again, how am I reading the documentation? I've done this entire thing. I've imported the sample data, right? Next step was to actually import the sample data, right? So sample data as in you have your resort and you're the owner of the resort, you're creating a chatbot. For that chatbot, you have already having the data set. You already have a data set in which you already have the data set for all the people who are there in the resort. Be they're happening there, they're there for the very first time, they're just logging in, they are there for a stay, or they have already been staying, right? And they're using a chatbot. So we already have the database for that, and we're going to cultivate that database. I just imported the database. It is raw defined right now, it is predefined right now, but further you're going to do that steps on your own as well. So importing the sample data is done, right? What's the next step that we have to follow? After this, we have to check a few things. After that, we have to check a few things that are the certain things being present or not. So I'm just going to open the setup once again. The setup is going to take you to the home page for this thing. This is the setup, right? This is the setup, and this is where we are actually going to create all these things further. Now, there are a few steps you have to take in consideration. You have to take care of a few things. That is the Einstein setup turned on. So I'm going to check Einstein setup. This is the Einstein setup. In the quick run feature, quick find feature, again, as I mentioned in the quick find section, open the setup, gear. In the quick find search bar, type generative AI and then search Einstein setup. So everything is mentioned here clearly. I'm just going to follow this entire stage. So under the Einstein setup, just click on this. What exactly is the Einstein setup? Einstein setup is the entire brain that goes behind it. The entire brain means the brain that goes behind the entire code. So as I mentioned, you have your Gen AI models. So this is the brain of the Gen AI. If we don't enable that, then no further computation can be done. Just click on open it up. Okay, so install and open it up. Just have to turn it on. This is the first step. Again, this is the first step that you have to verify the generative AI agent is open or not. So turn it on, very easy. Then you have to verify if the agent is active or not, right? How will I do that? Under the Einstein setup, just write agents, not going to match. Just open it up once again. Let me open the setting once again. It's right now under the agent setup. Just take back and go to the home page. Okay. Under the home page, just type the settings here. Just type agents, right? So you have all these options coming up. This is the option that you have to go for. Agent Force Studio, Agent Force Agents. And this is also mentioned here. Agent Force Agents. Once you have toggled this on, then you have to again check for agents under the agent section. right? This is the section that it is talking about under the Einstein generative AI, Agent Force Studios, Agent Force Agent. Just click on this, and you're going to be redirected to a page like this, similar page that we are following the guidelines to. So here it is turned on, but here it is turned off. So just have to turn it on. It's the basic steps, guys. Again, right? And after that, enable the default AI agent. Just turn it on. A common problem that you could be getting is you're not able to see your AI agent. So just uh, like close this readme section. Just close it, and then you're going to see your AI agent. Agent name, Agent Force default. Employee AI assistant created by Herschel, right? So agent name is Agent Force. Just click on this. You're going to be redirected to this kind of website. That is lightningexperience.com, and you have your entire setup here. Okay. Now this is your entire chatbot. This is your entire chatbot that we have, but still you're not able to see it actually working because it's the layout page for that. When you click on open in builder, then it is all going to take you to the basic page of the backend page in which we are actually testing and checking the batch updates and everything. Right? I'm going to dismiss it. This is your chatbot. This is your chatbot in which you're going to ask all the things and do all the operations here. Right. So as I mentioned, okay. Okay. So let's check what all we have done up till now. We have installed it. First of all, we signed it up for it. Then after lightningforce.com, we just imported this entire package. Right. Then we clicked on install for admins only. Just click on install. We installed this entire thing. Just click on done. And then we clicked on sample, import sample data. As I mentioned, you again need to import certain sample data so that we can actually work on that resort data set. So I just imported the sample data import from the quick finder. Where's the quick finder? If you click on this is the quick finder. There's a 6 button and you have the quick finder. So through that, I just imported sample data import the entire sample data. Then I'm verifying if the agent generative AI agent is active or not. So under the Einstein setup, we just check for it. So this is the entire setup for the brain. As I mentioned, this is the brain for the generative AI. Just click on, just enable it. Then you have to verify the agent force agent is active or not. Under the agent force agent, just click on OK. Just just turn it on, right? And you're going to see your default agent. And then you're actually going to open that certain agent. So once you open that certain agent, you're going to be redirected to a page like this. Just click on builder section and you're going to reach to this page. These are the topics that the agent is currently doing. It is doing a general CRM and single record summary. I don't want to do that. So just click on remove from agent, remove from agent. Now my agent is not doing anything right now, right? So you just have to remove this. Everything is written here, as I mentioned. The quick find, search for agents, open this. Now remove the default topics like general CRM and record summary. Okay. Now what I have to do is I have to add a new topic to this entire thing. Here I have to add a new topic. Under the new topic, what I have to add is I have to add certain things like description. So under description, I'm going to copy paste this entire thing. What I'm going to do. This is the description that I have to copy. So topic label is customer experience support, and that's what we have to do. So it's not getting copied from this site. Just download it, just open it through your editor, and you're going to be able to copy it. So I'm going to copy it from here. That is the customer experience support. Paste it here. Click on next. Then you have the classification description, scope, and the instruction. Just copy paste the same thing from here. Classification description is mentioned. Under the classification description, just paste it. Under the scope, just copy this as well. Copy the scope, remove this, paste the scope, and the instruction as well. Just copy this entire thing. Under the instruction, paste this entire thing. Just click on next, and you don't have to select any label here. Just click on finish. So we just added customer experience support, and that's going to be the fundamental. So we have to enhance our customer agent support. And what's the support that we are going to enhance? We are going to ask the employee, the people who are staying in the resort can ask certain questions, and they're going to respond through. They get the responses through our chatbot, right? So that's something that we are working on right now. Let's go back. So I've just added this. Just click on next and select next. Now this is the base. So it's like uh, I have decided what I have to do. I've just decided what I have to do. That I'm going to eat like bread and butter for the breakfast, right? So I what I've done is I've procured both the elements. I have bread, I have butter. Now, to create the toast, I'll have to open up the butter and insert that in the bread and just toast it. That is the task of an action, and that is an action that we are going to create in this, right? So up till now, yes, what's happening? Like a lot of you are running on your mics. Uh, yes, what's the problem? Just type that in the chat box. What is it? You can type that in the chat box now. What's the problem, guys? Ganesh and all are you all raising the hands? I have opened it up for so that you can chat with me directly. Everything's working fine. Perfect. All good. Quick studio for find agent studio. Just check. Just write agents. You're going to find it. Okay. All okay. Perfect. Okay. So as I mentioned, there. How do you know it's working like an app server? We're going to check that. We're going to see how exactly it's going to work. Okay. So I've accepted the request. As I mentioned, right now what we have done is we have just created the base for it, or we have just procured the elements for it. Like we have procured bread, we have to create a toast, and we have just procured bread, we have procured butter. Now I have to create toast. So I actually have to do an action, and the action is to have to take the butter, put that on the toast, and toast it on the bread and toast it. So that's the step of an agent. So I have to take care of that. So I have to create a custom agent action. I have to create an action for it. Right. So if I just click on, once I've done with that, then I have to create a new agent. How will I do that? Just click on this customer support this topics action. Okay. Under this topics action, just click on new. And here you can create a new action. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new action. Click on new action. And there are a few options to select from. So you have Apex, you have API, you have Flow, you have prompt template. So flow is something that you already have. You already have it somewhere in the backend. You're just going to import that. API is when you're calling a certain thing from some place another, right? So any certain action is already being prepared, and you're calling that through an API. Apex is when you're hard coded writing the entire code for it. So today we're going to check the flow and the Apex. Just click on flow, then it's going to ask you what action you're going to do. So all these actions are already pre-trained and pre-kept here. So I'm just going to write, I'm just going to select get experience details. Right. So I'm going to check get experience details. Just click on that. There's no certain thing to select anything here. Just click on next. And here you have to do a few things. Again, I'll take you to the documentation. Here you have to uncheck the show loading. So flow, get experience detail, keep default, keep default. Uncheck show loading text from this action. So I have to uncheck show loading text. I have to click on require input and show in conversation. Three things I have to do. Show loading text, uncheck it, click on require input and click on show in conversation. Right? So that is something that we have to do. Check require, check this, uncheck this, and just click on finish. So once you click on finish, you can see an exclamation mark being shown here. That means whatever you have done here, the agent here is not able to, it's not refreshed up till there. Just click on refresh. Now your previous conditions were applied and a new session has started. In this new session, now I can ask it any question for this certain thing, right? And we follow the certain step. So after that, you can ask it a prompt and we can see about it. So let me ask it a prompt. Can you let me know more about the full moon beach party experience? Right. So it has just told me everything about it. So what is the full moon beach party? It's like that you have an in your resort, you have certain actions going on, you have certain events going on, right? And one such event is full moon beach party. Now the people who are there in the resort got to know through a flyer or something like that there are certain action like this going on, certain event going on. Now they want to know more about it. So they came to the chat bot and they asked this question: can you let me know more about the beach party experience? Now for a certain website, that is your own website and your own resort website, is telling you all the description, that this is a join us now, this level, the type is beach and snorkeling, and you can ask few more questions of it. And this is the prompt, this is where the back end of the thing works. So here I can see what's the input I received, what was the output, experience C, everything is mentioned. This is the agent's response, everything of the back end is being shown here, right? So this is the full moon beach party experience that we have done, right? So again, as I mentioned, this is the thing that we have done. So just give this prompt and it's going to give you the answers for that, right? Now the next stage is to actually extend with the flow action. We have to create another flow action. This time what I have to do is I have to actually just click on refresh and it's going to get refresh. This time what I have to do is I have to issue certain tokens. As I mentioned, you all guys are working there. You once you entered the resort, everyone gave me suppose 1,000 rupees, or like $100. Let's say everyone gave me $100 for the booking. Now I'm issuing that $100 to your own personal account. For each account you have a chatbot. In that chatbot, now if you want to suppose purchase a drink, right? So you can just type it, just transfer this money to, suppose the vendor name is Sophia. Just transfer this amount, just transfer $100 or $10 to Sophia. And once the transaction, it is going to do the transaction. Just need to type that certain thing and it's going to do the transaction for you, right? It's going to do the transaction for you and you're going to get the receipt for that as well. So that's something that we're creating now. How do I do that? Again, I have to create an agent action, and that is for Apex, not for Apex. Sorry for that. You just have to create for a flow statement, and you have to issue resort credit, right? So again, the quick select agent, new agent action. Okay, so click on new, create new action, and here you have to choose flow, right? And here you have to choose issue resort credit. This is the thing. So again, this was the basic experience detail that was telling me about the experiences and the events that are going on. Now moving towards the resort credit section. So just click on flow, issue resort credit. Again, set it to be default, keep default. And it has even given you the screenshots that we are doing. It's similar to this, right? Just click on next. And again, just we have to follow the same steps. Uncheck the show loading scene, click on require input, just click on show in conversation, right? Three things again: uncheck this loading text, just check on require input, and check on the show in conversation. Finish it. Done. So it has added that to us as well. So issue resort credit is also added. So issue resort credit is also added. Again, the same things: uncheck this, check that, right? Uncheck this, check all these things, and then you have to add the action. So this again was the base. Now I'm going to add the action to it. How do I add the action? Okay, so it's telling me to click under this options tab. Under, again, as I mentioned, these are the action labels. So issue resort credit something, just click on that, and further inside that you have to just add this 1 second, this topic action, and here we have to add from asset library, right? This topic option, then click on new, click on add from asset library. So what I have to do is just click on new, add from the asset library. In the asset library, what I have to do, I have to add a few things. First is identify records by name and issue. What's the deal, guys? Again, many of you are raising the hands. Okay, I'm just again opening up the chats. What's the issue? What is the issue, guys? You can just message me directly now. Can't add new. You are owner. All the instructions we have are deleted. We have to delete. Yes, previous instructions that were already present, you have to delete it. Other reference action predefined can be create custom. Yes, the preference actions in the flow statements are already predefined, and you can create your own as well through the Apex, and we're going to check that as well. Gia, you joined very late. Okay, again it's Salesforce, so you can grab the link. I'll share the link once again. Is it possible to create an agent that can change the video? Right now, that's not the topic. Still unable to sign up. Going very fast. Will it cost money on Salesforce? No, no money. Can we integrate it? Yes, you can integrate with your web development apps. Okay, so no different things, right? Again, I'll share the few documentations. This is the main documentation that you need. That is, this is a documentation for GitHub, which has the documentation link, and this is the documentation that we are following, right? So everything is mentioned here. Again, I'll just tell you this. I'll show you the sign up link as well once again. Just a second. This is a sign up link. Okay, so this is a sign up link. This is the thing that we're doing, and we're going to continue forward with our discussion now. As I mentioned, let's go back. So under this topics action, you have different actions. I just want to check what I have to integrate: identify records by name and issue resort credit. So identify identify records by name. It is present. Identify records by name, and issue resort credit is already being done. Issue resort credit is already done. So just click on finish. Now these three things are done. Okay, I'll just refresh it once again. Again, let's action is done. You just have to select that, and now we just have to try it out. So I'm just going to give it a prompt that issue 100 rupees to Sophia. Okay, Sophia is an entity that is there in our data set. Okay, now I just ask it to just share that money with Sophia. Okay. Mm, let me copy that prompt as well. Yeah. Issue dollars 100 Sophia. Now I'm going to run it. So I'm writing issue $100 resort credit to contact name Sophia, and I'm just going to analyze it, figuring out the next step. See, $100 credit has been successfully issued to Sophia. Right? How can I assist you? Now it has saved it. Okay, it has just shared me the entire thing, and this is the credit ID as well. Okay. Now, when I'm telling you certain things, that what exactly you need to submit me as well. As I mentioned, you have to fill the Google form. Let me reach to that stage where you can fill the Google form. Let me give you the link for the Google form. 1 second. This is the link for the Google form. Okay. Now this is the link for the Google form. What exactly is the Google form? Let me open it up for you. See, in this Google form, only if you fill the Google form, then only you're going to get all the certain certifications for this, right? First is your email. You have just tried to write your email, whatever email you've used. Then your name, pretty simple. Then your unique agent force ID. Now, where are you going to get this unique agent force ID? So if you go to your mails, your Gmails, you've received this mail from Salesforce, right? You're going to receive all these things like when the package is done, your existing edition and everything, right? So this is your username. This is your username, and this is your unique Salesforce ID. Okay, this is your unique Salesforce ID. So you're just going to copy this, and you're going to paste that in the Google form. Yeah. So this is your unique Salesforce ID. Just provide the unique Salesforce ID. This is your unique Salesforce ID. Just provide this and screenshot with URL. What exactly is the screenshot that we're expecting from you? This is the screenshot that we're expecting. So once you reach to this stage, that you issued this $100 credit to Sophia, just take an entire screenshot of this. Just take an entire screenshot for this, and like on your own system, setting, setup. Okay, under the setup, once you reach, that's exactly a home page. What you're going to do is, once you reach the home page, this is your app launcher. Just click on this app launcher and type Coral Cloud. So just to cross validate for your exact database and everything, just click on Coral Cloud Resort. Okay, just click on this Coral Cloud Resort, and this is your entire Coral Cloud Resort, right? Under the contact section, just click on it, and inside this contact section, you have this list view. Just click on this list view, and this is your entire list view. Okay, these are all the contact names. Just give it a second. So these are all the names that we have. One is Sophia. This is the entity that we have actually transferred the money to. Okay, so we have no potential duplicates, and every information about her is opened, right? Now there's a section for credit as well. Credit is not mentioned because the page layout is not mentioned. Inside the page layout, you just have to check credit, right? So here you can actually check how the account is being done. Okay, and that is something you can do through the Coral Cloud also. It has mentioned you where you can validate it. So just launch Coral Cloud, navigate to the record name Sophia, just click on the related tab, and you're going to see this thing. Okay, credits, and you're going under the credits, you're going to see $100 being mentioned. If it's not, then under the credits it can be found. So it's just under the page layout, you just have to add credits. See, there's no such thing, it's just for your base knowledge. Right? Done. Now, once you're done with that, the final step is to actually create a method through your own method. Like you actually have to create your code based flow, your action through code. Right. So discuss about the flow statement that were pre-trained and pre-existing in this model. Now, what if I actually have to write these codes? How will I do that? That's something we're going to discuss now. So inside this setup, and this is not needed. As I mentioned, the Google form, you just need to provide the snippet for your the page for the credit history. You just have to provide that, and your unique Salesforce ID and your name and email. That's it. This is the advanced thing that we're just taking care of. This is the home setup. Just type Apex here. Here we're going to write and code. Okay. So in the Apex code, this is the Apex class. Under this, you have to create, just click on new. New is mentioned here, just click on new. And here, this is the entire setup for writing the code. Okay, here you can write this entire code. So as I mentioned, this is through the Apex section. Under the setup, search Apex, and here you just have to copy this entire thing. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this entire code. 1 second, this is the entire code that it has. I'm just going to copy this. Just going to copy this entire code. Just going to paste this. So this is inside. This is the actual code that we have written. It's already mentioned. It's a public start and what all. There's a proper code base, right? So just write this entire piece of code. Just click on save, and now it is saved as an object. Now you can actually utilize, and the Apex class is check weather. So we have done this entire thing. We have just copy pasted this entire thing. Then what? Then what's the next step? Let's see. Just click on save, then again go to the agents, and here you can just add the action. How do I add the action? Just go back to agent force builder, right? Under this agent section, just reload this everything. Under the new, just add a new action. Now we have created the code for it. So it would be there in the Apex. Just select the Apex and select the invocable method. It's already mentioned here. So under the agent section, just click on new agent action, configure the action setting. So you have Apex, then you have to check invocable methods, and then your reference action should be check weather. Reference action is check weather. These are all go default. Just click on next. And again, the three things, just unload this show text, require input, and show in conversation. Just finish it. Done. Okay. Now it has already added check weather to it. So you can just remove it as well from here. There's no certain things, and you can also add that from the asset library. In that asset library, again, under the asset library, you have all these things, and one is check weather that we have just created. Just click on this, finish it. Now it is added to the action. Right now, I can ask it to just tell me the weather for tomorrow. Check the weather for tomorrow. Just going to give this prompt to it. Just refresh it. Just give the prompt. Check the weather for tomorrow, and it can do these things for me. So it has just told me that the weather for tomorrow is 25.1, and this is already pre-stored and pre-trained everything. Right? So that is the entire thing that we could follow. That's the entire methodology, entire steps that we have to follow. Right? No, that was it. That was the entire thing that you have to do. And I'm now open up to the chats and all. I'm opening up the chats now. Okay. Now ask me doubts. Okay. How to create more advanced portion? Can you show how to set up Coral Cloud? I'm unable to. Last submit for hiring. Yes, last screenshot is compulsory for submitting. Okay. Someone was asking for my LinkedIn as well. So this is my LinkedIn account. You can connect with me later. There is see, today is Sunday, and tomorrow evening, yeah. See, today the team is not working. I'm just here to deliver the session. So take today's entire night. Okay. Tomorrow by evening, by 12 or 2, just finish this entire thing. Okay, just submit it. The deadline is actually by tomorrow when the team actually starts looking into it. That's the best time I can give you. See, I can just give you this entire night today. After this session, you have the entire time. So just follow this entire session, follow this entire documentation that was given. And apart from that, what you can do is you can take tomorrow half day. So by 12 or by 2, just submit it. Okay. Okay, sir, can you give us some time to go over the recordings and fix link for submission? Okay. Now I'm going to share a few things again. Okay. First is this documentation. First is this documentation. Just copy this entire thing, and you're going to get the links as well. This is the GitHub link. Okay. This is the GitHub link where you can actually check the entire thing. Next, the Salesforce link. Let me share that as well. This is the form link where you can submit this entire form. Now I'll tell you what exactly is the form that you need to fill. Once again, let me share that. Yeah, so this is the form link. What exactly you have to fill in this form? Let me share my screen. See, you have to fill your email. Again, you have to fill your name, and then you have to fill your unique agent force ID. Where you're going to get your unique full Salesforce ID? This is the tab through which you're going to get it. So under this say support Salesforce, just the first email that you got once you were resetting your password, you're going to get your username here. So this is the username that you get. Just copy this username and just paste that here in this workshop link. So your unique Salesforce ID, this is your unique Salesforce ID, and then the screenshot for the URL. Just attach the file. And what is the file that you're looking for? We are looking for the file where you have submitted us the credit history one. Okay. So in this section, when we actually ask it to transfer the money to Sophia's account, right? That was the conversation was. Let me just print it once again so that you can see that what exactly was the conversation. So once you reach to the steps where you're able to issue resort credit and you're done with the resort credit issuing and everything, just paste this prompt, that is issue $100 to someone named Sophia. Once it does that, just scroll down a little bit. You have your output. Inside this output, sorry, this one, you have your credit ID, and this is the same credit ID that is being used here. Just take this page's screenshot on your own page. Don't take this screenshot and submit that. Take your own page. Just reach to this stage in your entire conversation, in your entire website, and in your entire process. Just reach to the stage, take a screenshot of this, and upload that in the form section. In the form section, upload that screenshot and just click on submit. Got it? That's all you have to do. Okay. Take a few time. Okay. Take today, entire today. I've just shared the documentation link with you, and the documentation has everything that I've mentioned today. Right. So just after this session, take a few minutes. Just revise these entire concepts. I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about the recordings. Okay. So I'm not sure about the recording. So sign up. If you're not able to sign up, don't worry. Try after 1 or 2 hours. It is going to work. No worries on that. Um, I have absolutely no idea when you're going to get applied for Salesforce. Yes, I'm a robot. What was the unique Salesforce ID? Unique Salesforce ID was mentioned to you when you actually check your mail. In your mail, you're going to get a unique Salesforce ID. Okay. Okay, please explain. Different kind of agents was built. So we actually created a flow type base and an apex type base. Flow already had the certain predefined things in its library, and we just imported that. Another was the apex base in which we actually wrote the entire piece of code, and that piece of code was actually working. Right. So we took those. Again, as I mentioned, if I want to elaborate the use case, this was specific to a uh, certain like the resort. So you own a resort and that in that certain resort you are applying uh, this entire chatbot, right? You're just going to apply this chatbot there. That is specific for your certain resorts. So if you're asking for any events that are going on, they're giving the entire instruction for the events. If you want to transfer your money to certain people in that resort, you can do that as well. So everything is done through a chatbot. Apex is your code based. Will we get certificates? Yes, if you submit the forms, you're going to get the certificates. Okay, with screenshot. Again, as I mentioned, the screenshot for the credit ID. Yes, you can follow the same things in the PDF. Everything is mentioned there in the PDF, and you can get that. Yes, you're going to receive the mails through certificates. You're going to receive your certificates through the mail, sorry. Again, as I mentioned, just take a few amount of time, that is today entire day, and after that tomorrow half day. Conversation preview, this preview. Just type this conversation there and just uh, like do this. Just give it the prompt, it will give you the credit ID, and just take the screenshot for this.